When things get tough, sometimes the tough just go walking. And pretty much that's what I was doing while we were engrossed with this bathroom ordeal. So I did a lot of time walking. Thank God the weather was holding up beautifully. My name is Jamala. Thank you again for tuning in for another episode of Living the Lifestyle of the Thrift and Famous. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Now, before we jump into this video about my dilemmas over this one room challenge, I have to say I took a break. Memorial Day weekend, my twin came down, and my cousins for a house music festival that was so badly needed from this ordeal again. And we just had a wonderful girls weekend. And if you're from Jersey, you kind of know what house music is, or Chicago area, or Baltimore. House music is just in our blood, and we just have a wonderful time at these events. And oh my God, you just dance, eat, dance, and dance and dance, and enjoy the music, the vibe, all of it. It's just a good feeling. And who does not love a good outdoor music festival where you can dance, have a good time, enjoy the friends and folks that's all around, and just the smiles. It's just a great feeling. And this particular one, we had a special guest singer, King Bobian, who we dub as the father of gospel house music. And oh my God, did he turn it out. So this whole event was just so badly needed. And I'd like to thank Kelly for the Columbia House Music Project and having this event. Now let's move on to my I'm shaming Wayfair for this product. Yeah, this vanity was really a piece of work to put together. First of all, when I saw it assembly required, I'm thinking just your normal assembly of putting stuff together, but not completely together. And for the price of this vanity, I thought it was outrageous what I got when I got it. And then once he got it together, the handle, the screws did not fit. Okay, one side fit on one handle, but the other side didn't. And it was too small, so I contact Wayfair between the gaps that was in the vanity and the screw that wasn't fitting. And then they said, okay, well, they can offer a 15% discount, or we would have to take it apart, box it up, and ship it back. Not good customer service at all. As a matter of fact, I was quite pissed off about that whole concept of what they said. And then he adjusted some of the hinges so you could still see a gap there in the door. He did adjust it a little bit more so it's not as big of a gap, but that gap is still there. And when I contacted them about that, they said, well, some gaps are normal. And I said, no way, there's no normal gaps, because when I look at the picture that's online, there are no gaps in this vanity. Not to mention, the screws should have been fitting. Then, when he installed the sink, the water hose broke. This piece here broke, so I would have to have gotten another one. But luckily, Orrin had another one in his stash or whatever, so that was fixable. But all in all, my experience with Wayfair was just not good. And after all my complaining, they wound up giving me a 40% discount on the product. But I can honestly say that I plan to never ever order from Wayfair again, especially furniture that has to be assembled or anything like that. I just won't. I'll guess I'll just deal with Home Depot or Lowe's. But yeah, for that price and have to completely assemble, I thought it was outrageous. It's been so long since I've even thought to order furniture products off of the internet. My son told me, well, Ma, that's the way it is nowadays. Everything got to be assembled. And I guess I'm just old school and just like everything to be put together. But anyway, just being able to check that one box that another project is completed off the list was a bit rewarding after all of this ordeal. And now my next project is to work on my bathroom in our master bedroom, main bedroom, and I just need to take a break first from this one ordeal. I don't know how people do all these renovations all at one time. My mind could not function on too much other stuff at one time. I don't know. But yeah, I am going to be working on my bathroom next. Picking out paint color is always difficult for me. But once I get the paint color down, I'm good to go. So it felt good to just be able to relax again on a Saturday morning and water my plants and you know, just go back to my routine before I start another upcycle of getting into a project. Thank God nothing is going on with the rental properties that would take more of my focus away. So let's cross our fingers that it stays this way, because relaxing and getting up to my normal routine of watering my plants and putting on my music and, you know, taking in that weekend moment feels good. And this particular room, I'm so glad that it was a trickle down effect, how you say it, but I went to go move on my plants and I discovered one of the planters was leaking water, and it developed a bit of a black mold. It was starting to develop black mold on the carpet there. So I'm glad I'm steady watering the plant like it's no big deal, not realizing water was seeping through. So it messed up a little area, but I sprayed some mold blocker on the rug, and so far it seems to be taking the mold stain away. And I put a piece of cardboard under the floor, between the rug and the floor, so it could kind of dry up. But I checked it just recently and it actually seems to be taking that stain away. It wasn't that big of a stain, but thank God I caught it when I did, because I didn't even know the planter was leaking. So yeah, it's amazing how some things happen. And like I said, I always try to put my plants up off the ground, up off the floor anyway, because of those reasons. So yeah, I caught a problem in the midst of that. But other than that, everything else was doing well. That room has been dusted and cleaned and wiped down and mopped, and the floor, everything is just, now it's just back to normal. And the dining room was tracked with a lot of dust too, because when it rained, he was coming through that door in the dining room cutting the wood. So everything's pretty much all nice and polished and back to normal again. So yeah, it's a relaxing feeling. And then after I finish my bathroom, there's a room that I have in the house I never show, because it's I'm going to call it our living room, even though this is technically the living room, but I'm going to call this the front room. And the living room where we watch TV, and it's where we hang out, and I'm going to be taking that project on too, eventually, hopefully by the end of the year. But again, paint color is always a dilemma for me, because you want to get it right, because I don't like to paint all the time. And now since Vertigo, I deal with Vertigo, painting really bothers me, because when I did the bathroom, even though that wasn't a lot to paint, I had to take it put me down for 2 days in the bed from my Vertigo on that up and down motion. So I take things carefully now. So shout out to all of you that like to paint a room on a whim. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. But before I forget, if you wanted to order the curtains, I dropped the link in my description box. But also, if you use the code Jamala, you can get a 15% discount on your order. They have a large assortment of home decor items, and you might find some other things that you like. Because remember, beauty is being home and loving it, and creating that home that we want to turn that key and go, when we walk in that door is what we all want. So thank you again for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, drop me a comment. Don't forget to like and share, and I'll see you again. Bye. And please subscribe to my channel.